Welcome back, everybody. This is Music Mindfulness. I'm Kalani, your host and teacher today, and today's theme is the teacher. We're reviewing 4 archetypes, shamanic archetypes, based on the writings of Angelus Arian in the book The Fourfold Way. And I do have a reading for you today from the the Radiant Sutras. I think all good teachers forget everything they know. We're going to delve into what it means to be a teacher. But right now, I'm going to keep playing a little bit longer, and I'll explain this music to you through the lens of mindfulness. Thanks for being here today. Hello from Slovakia and Phoenix, Arizona. Thanks for being here, you guys. Appreciate it. Enjoy. Okay, we're back. Reading glasses, yes. All right, how's everybody doing? I hope you guys are doing well. I'm really excited about this theme today because being your own teacher is the best thing you could ever do for yourself, I believe. Most of the things that I do these days, at which I actually make a living, I taught myself largely. I'm not saying I didn't get a lot of help and inspiration from so many people, in both ways. Of here's what you could do, here's a direction you want to go, maybe. Here's an example of something that pulled me, towards something, and also here's something that I don't think is good. I wouldn't want to do that. As a student teacher, I've learned some things that I don't want to do. I don't want to repeat. I see them as not desirable. Maybe, something I could do without. So everything is valuable. But what is the role of a teacher? A teacher is, in my opinion, someone who connects wisdom and knowledge from the past, or let's say information from the environment, from the past, from what's already happened, what's already been established, largely, and connects that with the present day intuition, wisdom, consideration, and desires of the student, and helps the student move forward in the path that they choose, that they wish to go. Not make the student jump through hoops just so they can jump through hoops and check boxes off or tick the boxes off and then send them on their way. So I think any good teacher is always customizing the lessons for the student. And I want to add right now that I think that we all have to be our own number one teachers. Nobody can force you to learn anything. Nobody can stuff any wisdom or knowledge or understanding into you. You have to experience things for yourself. You have to learn things for yourself. That's so important these days, my friends, especially with so many claims and information and stuff, to put it kindly, floating around on the internet. And other places too. It's not like the internet started this trend of fantasy/information, right? We know this goes back as far as people have been telling stories, making claims, writing things down, publishing stuff. This didn't happen with the internet. What's the point? And again, this is my opinion, everybody, but this is where it relates to music. Look, nothing is hidden. You've heard that phrase maybe, nothing is hidden in the universe, right? There's nothing that's not knowable. There's nothing that's not here in some form. So my advice is to use a empirical kind of objective approach to learning about what is here. In other words, can you see it? Can you hear it? Can you feel it? Can you touch it? Can you experience it? I've often talked about having a sensational life, meaning, and this is a play on words, using all of your senses as your guide, as your main guide to ground into what is real, what's here, what's available, because we are purely, really sensory beings. The physical world is the only thing that we really know, right? That's what we have to work with. Everything else is up here, right? Everything else is a thought. But people have been trying for many centuries to think their way into maybe a heightened form of beingness, to think their way. They have what we call thought experiments, right? It's a thought experiment. Okay, that's fine. But that's not, You don't want to base your life on that, your day-to-day. So a teacher is, I think, someone who respects that we are physical beings living in this physical sensory world, and embrace that. Don't discount what you experience as real. And what you experience as real, in other words, what you experience through your senses, not what you think, not what you imagine. You can also think and imagine things, but that's different. So just root into your senses. What am I feeling? What is, do I feel the air on my skin? What's gravity doing right now? What is the light? What's moving? What's stationary? What's moving? What am I hearing? What am I feeling? What am I touching? What am I smelling? What am I tasting? That is your number one ground. All right. From there, you can come up with your own theories about things. But that's also up to you. All right. So I've known a lot of people who try to live according to what other people tell them is real, or they try to live in a way that aligns with what they believe is happening on some other what they might call universe or plane or energy field or anything. And look, I'm not saying that those people are bad people. I'm not saying that they are necessarily wrong. What I am saying is the people that I know that have tried to live their life according to those precepts and constructs and beliefs seem to have a hard time doing it. They seem to struggle. And I think it's because they're disconnected. They're not learning. They're not teaching themselves, from an objective kind of here and now based experience. They're always imagining something else is happening. And my friends, there are so many people out there. And again, I'm not pointing out anybody. I'm not talking about an individual. I'm not saying they're not good people who promote this idea that the world is not what you think it is. There's more. There's a lot more than what you see and experience. And let me tell you, and it's in my book, right? You can buy my book or you can come to my class and I'll, selling secrets, right? There's nothing they know that you can't know, all right? You can know everything you need to know in your life. So what does that have to do with music? Well, everything we were hearing, there's no secrets here. Everything is here. All the sounds are in the music. You can hear them. So there's no secrets. There can be things that seem magical, and that's great. It doesn't mean magic is real. It means it feels magical, like a beautiful sunrise or your child's first words or steps or when you discover something new. I mean, it's beautiful. It's amazing, but it's not magic. It can feel magical. So a teacher is somebody who is a guide, who I think is objective, who loves to gather information and data, and who remains empty in terms of what they think they know. I've often said when you think you know something, what happens in that moment is that you've just stopped looking. You've stopped observing the conditions around you. Oh yeah, I know them. Oh yeah, I know that place. Yeah, I've been there, I know. Well, you don't, because it's not the same. It's not the same today as it was before. And that person is not the same person. And your new experiences are not going to be the same as your old experiences. So saying, yeah, I know that is just a way to shut yourself off from an authentic, in the moment, here and now, updated experience of the world. All right? So keep that in mind. I mean, of course, if you're around somebody and they behave poorly over and over and over, you could just decide to not be around that person for your own sanity, your own well-being. That's okay too. But I think the best teachers are the people with the most questions, and they have an openness about them. They have a curiosity. even and especially about the things they think they know. Does that make sense? Feel free to chime in the comments if you guys have any thing you want to add. I'm going to play some more music now, and then we'll have a reading from the why can't I the the Radiant Sutras. Oh my God, you guys. And I really like this one today, but I'm going to play a little before we get to that. So let me clear out the looper. And let's go. Let me find a tempo. All right. Worship does not mean offering flowers. It means offering your heart to the vast mystery of the universe. It means letting your heart pulse with the life of the universe without thought and without reservation. It means being so in love that you are willing to dissolve and be recreated in every moment. All right, you guys. Hey, let's see. I see my friend Mark Palmer. Harry Palmer, this is your shout out. Hello from Chile. Hello from Los Angeles. I'm going to be teaching a workshop up near Park City, Utah on the 3rd and 4th Sundays this month. So the Music Mindfulness will not be live. However, I might pre-record something. And either way, I just want to let you know that we'll probably be moving this, and I mentioned this last week. I want to say it again. We might be moving this Music Mindfulness over to Kalani Das, the Kalani Das channel, which is the channel that I originally started for this type of work, which is more on the mindfulness side than the music side. I did decide to publish it through the World Drum Club channel at first because I have so many more subscribers and the reach is bigger. But I think it really belongs over there at that other channel. So it won't really affect anything except that you would just watch it over on that channel, which has been getting neglected over the last couple years. So that's a small change. Nothing, it's not going to affect anything that I'm doing, but it'll just be a different outlet, different channel. Coming up, though, I do want to invite you all to, and I'm glad that some people are mentioning shout outs. I did want to invite you, because I thought this would be a nice feature. If you would like to say hello or send a card, a well wish, if you just send me a message. If you can, send it through my Patreon, patreon.com/Kalani. You can also email me, kalanidas@gmail.com. And send me a little note and just say, I would like to send well wishes to so-and-so. Just a little thing, a little shout out. And I will try to integrate that. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm inviting you to participate in Music Mindfulness. But if you'd like to send a message of support to someone else, or if you'd like to ask the community for support for yourself in a very simple way, in brief, send me a note. And if you'd like also to create a graphic that I can just show here with a message on it, I'm open to that. So I would like to connect more with you, and I'd like to be a conduit for you to connect more with people you would like to connect with, especially to show people support and to send a message out to people that you know or people that you don't know. For example, conflict in Ukraine. So I think about those people. I don't know any Ukrainians, but I do think about them pretty much every day in their struggle. I wish them well. That's an example. But if it's you or somebody you know, just send a note and I'll be happy to try to put that in here. So let's review. What is the teacher? The teacher is the person who is looking, observing, gathering data, unbiased. No precepts. Remember what this said? Without any, conception, ideas, just experience what's there. There's so much here there's way more here than we can ever know about, right? That our little sense, our 5 or 6 senses, I don't know how many we have. They're inadequate to experience everything, but they're so adequate to experience so much, even if you were missing a couple of them. So don't worry about that. Just experience things. Just go out. What I would invite you to do, wherever you are, is spend a little time sitting with and just observing beauty. Just go find something beautiful and be with it. Just look at it and absorb something beautiful. And it can be inside, outside. It could be another person. It could be an animal, or it could be anything. It could be tiny. It could be a little patch of earth that has an interesting design, or it could be the whole sky. whatever you find beautiful. But just sit with it and see if you can just be there and enjoy it. You guys, you don't have to think about it. You don't have to turn it into something for it to be valid and beautiful. Just like you don't have to be something for people, to value. You don't have to create value. You have ultimate value already. You're here. You're in a living, beautiful expression of the earth. You are the universe experiencing itself, which is amazing. All right, I'm going to stop talking and let you guys get on with your day. Hey, I appreciate you all being here. And we'll see you next time for Music Mindfulness. If you'd like to know more about the instruments and things, that happens at Patreon. I do ask for a little bit of support. This is all free, but I do ask for support for the teaching stuff, as long as we're on the subject of teacher, because that's how I make my living. I'm a teacher. So if you'd like to know more about all these instruments and things, how to play them, what I'm doing here, what equipment I have, all that stuff, visit me at patreon.com/Kalani. I have tons of videos over there about that stuff, all right? But whatever you're doing, whoever you are, wherever you're going, thank you for being here. We'll see you soon. I'll see you next week, and then we'll maybe have either a couple weeks off or something recorded. All right. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for being here.